Imagine if you could see the future. Not just any future, but the exact moment when the entire stock market would collapse. Imagine knowing that on the 19th of October 1987, the Dow Jones would lose 22% of its value in a single day. The largest single-day percentage drop in stock market history, while millions of investors lost everything. One man not only predicted it, he made a fortune from it. This is the story of Paul Tudor Jones, the man who saw Black Monday coming and changed Wall Street forever. But here's what's truly incredible. That legendary trade was just the beginning. Our story begins in Memphis, Tennessee, 1954. While most kids his age were dreaming of becoming the next Elvis, Paul Tudor Jones II was fascinated by something completely different. The financial pages of the local newspaper. While his friends played outside, Paul was studying market data, watching his father discuss business deals, and growing up in a family that encouraged intellectual curiosity. Paul was never afraid to ask why. By the time he reached the University of Virginia, his path was clear: economics major. But Paul wasn't content with just theory. During a summer job at the New York Cotton Exchange, something clicked. The frenetic world of open outcry trading pits where fortunes could be won or lost within minutes. Paul discovered he had a natural comfort in this chaos. More importantly, he noticed something others missed. Market participants often succumbed to herd mentality, missing signals that a more discerning observer could capitalize on. In 1976, Paul was accepted to the Harvard Business School. He chose not to go. Real-life trading experience was more valuable than another degree, and that decision would prove to be worth billions. Late 1970s, E.F. Hutton, Paul Tudor Jones, commodity broker. While veteran traders relied on gut instincts and traditional analysis, Paul stood out for his ability to process massive amounts of information quickly, distilling complex market data into a single directional call. Buy or sell, risk on or risk off. He was equally unafraid to step aside from crowded trades. Age 26, with his reputation for making swift decisions under pressure, Paul took the leap. Tudor Investment Corporation was born. Global macro trading. This wasn't just about stocks, currencies, interest rates, commodities, stock indexes. If US equities looked flat, pivot to shorting the Japanese yen. If currencies were boring, buy gold futures.
Like right now, I'm watching the currencies, I'm watching crude, I'm watching stocks and bonds. They're all interrelated. The whole world is simply nothing but a big flow chart for capital.
Always seeking the next undervalued opportunity. The early years were far from smooth sailing. The Volcker shock. Federal Reserve Chairman Paul Volcker dramatically raised interest rates to tame inflation. While some traders cratered amid the rapid rate hikes, Paul's conservative approach to leverage kept Tudor Investments afloat. His steadfast commitment to risk management was the key. He took losses, to be sure, but he never let them spiral out of control. By the mid-1980s, Tudor Investment Corporation was attracting serious attention. Consistent returns in both bull and bear markets. When mainstream analysts saw a stable bull market, Paul questioned whether the fundamentals supported such optimism. His contrarian outlook kept him alert to the possibility of a steep correction. And behind the scenes, Paul cultivated a culture of teamwork and intense research. Analysts skilled in both fundamentals and technical analysis, an environment where rigorous debate was encouraged. No position was sacrosanct. Much like a general surveying every angle of a battlefield, Paul treated market data as intelligence, and by 1987, Tudor Investment was earning respectable returns. But the seeds of major triumph was about to sprout. Paul Tudor Jones was about to make one of the most famous calls in modern financial history. Summer 1987, America was drunk on prosperity. The Dow Jones Industrial Average had climbed over 40% since the start of the year. A blistering pace that left even seasoned traders giddy. Wall Street was celebrating, but Paul Tudor Jones wasn't entirely sold on this bull run. His analysis of technical indicators suggested something different, especially long-term charts that tracked market momentum. Stocks were seriously overextended. Along with his chief strategist, Peter Borish, Paul began a meticulous comparison. The market's trajectory in 1987 versus 1929. The parallels were striking. Paul would later describe it as a spooky similarity.
Which one is the 20s?
The 20s is the blue, and the red is the 80s.
So what day back in the 20s are we at right now, approximately?
We're like in early August 1928.
And so let's see, if my memory serves me correctly, and we've got another 40% in the down the upside.
Correct.
So we were talking about...
And about another year, a little over a year, up moving the Dow.
And then it looks like there might be some storm clouds in the horizon. And in 87, you could just look on any kind of historical metric and see the stock market was stupidly overvalued. So that looked a lot like 1929 to me.
Are you tired of losing track of your investments across multiple brokers? Meet Snowball Analytics, the simple yet powerful portfolio tracker that puts all of your investments in one place. Track over 1,000 brokers, 70 plus exchanges, and 25 plus currencies. See your real performance, automate dividend tracking, and never miss a payout again. Join thousands of smart investors who already use Snowball Analytics. Click the link in the description right now to get your 10% discount and start your 14-day free trial. No credit card required. Snowball Analytics, your investments simplified. Both periods saw rapid run-ups driven more by optimism than solid fundamentals. Then Paul identified something ominous.
Yes, there will be some type of a decline without a question in the next 10 to 20 months, and it will be earth-shaking, it will be saber-rattling, and it'll have Wall Street in a tizzy, and it will create headlines that will dwarf anything that's happened at this point in time.
In October 1987, the atmosphere on Wall Street felt tense. Rumors of an imminent market meltdown rippled through trading floors. And on the 16th of October 1987, in a cramped office overlooking Manhattan's bustling streets, Paul studied an array of price charts, global indices to commodity futures, seeking any last-minute clues about the catastrophe he believed was brewing. We're going to see something we haven't seen in decades. 19th of October 1987, Black Monday.
Good evening. Today is Black Monday, the day the Dow dropped more than 500 points, the day the Dow dropped more than 22%.
The Dow Jones Industrial Average opened and immediately began to plummet. Down 5%, down 10%, down 15%. Trading floors erupted in panic. By market close, down 22.6%. The largest single-day percentage drop in stock market history. Countless investors lost everything, but Paul Tudor Jones, he was ready.
I knew for a fact that if and when it broke, because of the derivative structure, that the downside was going to be unlimited, literally unlimited, because there were no limits on futures.
His short positions saw extraordinary gains. Reports suggested he tripled his capital during the crash. While others reeled in shock, Paul's reputation was cemented forever. From a well-regarded futures trader to a bona fide legend, the 1987 documentary Trader captured this moment in history, showing Paul navigating the high-stakes world of futures trading. His prediction of the crash based on historical patterns, the intense emotional and intellectual challenges over his career. But this wasn't just luck, this was Paul's trading philosophy in action, combining macro analysis with disciplined execution. His focus on risk management allowed him to profit while others incurred substantial losses. This event highlighted the effectiveness of contrarian thinking. His ability to connect the dots, identify warning signs, and act decisively. But here's what most people don't know about Paul Tudor Jones. The Black Monday trade made Paul Tudor Jones famous, but his philosophy made him legendary. Don't focus on making money, focus on protecting what you have. Trading is about protecting your ass. Defense first, always. Conservative position sizing, never overcommit to any single trade. Stringent stop-loss orders, predetermined exit points that automatically limit losses. The 5-to-1 risk-reward ratio. Seek traders where potential gains are at least 5 times greater than the potential loss. This allows profitability even with a relatively low win rate. Despite the defense-first approach, Paul could be aggressive when he had conviction. And speaking of conviction, here's something most people don't know. Paul Tudor Jones was a boxing champion in college. He took up boxing after failing to score a single point in his 6th grade basketball. The discipline, mental toughness, and strategic thinking from boxing translated perfectly to the trading floor. But Paul's real edge was macro analysis, to predict market movements across various asset classes, combining this with price action analysis to gauge market sentiment, trend following, historical chart analysis, and technical analysis, mental discipline, emotional control, patience, and adaptability. But Paul never traded alone. He built a culture of rigorous debate and teamwork, where the best idea wins, regardless of who suggests it. Treating market data as intelligence in a financial war, always looking for asymmetric opportunities, high probability of success, low risk, high reward. But there's another side to Paul Tudor Jones that most people never saw. 1988, 1 year after Black Monday, Paul Tudor Jones was now worth hundreds of millions. But he couldn't ignore the poverty surrounding his success, so he co-founded the Robin Hood Foundation, mission reducing poverty in New York City. Since 1988, Robin Hood has raised and spent over $3 billion fighting poverty in New York City. Paul has been the foundation's largest donor since he helped found it. And when 9/11 devastated New York, the Robin Hood Relief Fund was created immediately, distributing more than $65 million to organizations supporting victims. Robin Hood became the charity of choice for the entire hedge fund industry, annual galas raising tens of millions each year. And Paul's philosophy, wealth should serve a greater good. More than a trader, I wanted to be remembered as someone who used wealth responsibly. But Paul never stopped trading. Through multiple market cycles, Tudor Investment Corporation continued to deliver. The 2008 financial crisis, once again, Paul's risk management and contrarian thinking paid off. Paul made headlines again. He became one of the first major hedge fund managers to embrace Bitcoin, calling it like investing in Google early or Steve Jobs and Apple, positioning it as a hedge against inflation. Once again, Paul was ahead of the curve, and today at age 70, Paul Tudor Jones is worth $8.1 billion, and Tudor Investment Corporation manages over $13 billion in assets, but the numbers don't tell the whole story. So what can we learn from the prophet of Wall Street? From a curious kid in Memphis reading financial pages, to the man who predicted the greatest crash in modern history, to a philanthropist who donated billions to fight poverty, Paul Tudor Jones embodies 5 crucial principles. First, risk management is everything. Don't focus on making money, focus on protecting what you have. Small controlled losses are infinitely better than catastrophic ones.
Always, first and foremost, protecting your ass. And that's why most people lose money as individual investors or as traders, because of the fact they're not focusing on losing money. They need to focus on the money that they have at risk. How much capital is at risk in any single investment they have? If everyone spent 90% of their time on that, rather than 90% of their time on pie in the sky ideas about how much money they're going to make, then they'd be incredibly successful investors.
Second, make sure you think contrarian. When everyone is euphoric, be cautious. When everyone is panicking, look for opportunities. And thirdly, macro analysis matters. Understand the big picture. Global economic trends drive everything. Currencies, interest rates, geopolitical events. And fourth, discipline beats emotion. Systematic approach, predetermined rules. Never let emotions override your system. Today, Paul Tudor Jones remains one of the most respected voices on Wall Street. His market commentary moves markets. A new generation of traders studied his methods. The 1987 Trader documentary is still required viewing for aspired traders. Remember how we started this story? Imagine if you could see the future. Paul Tudor Jones has spent 45 years proving that with the right approach, risk management, contrarian thinking, and an unwavering discipline, the future becomes a lot more predictable. The prophet of Wall Street, still watching, still predicting, and still protecting. Are you tired of losing track of your investments across multiple brokers? Meet Snowball Analytics, the simple yet powerful portfolio tracker that puts all of your investments in one place. Track over 1,000 brokers, 70 plus exchanges, and 25 plus currencies. See your real performance, automate dividend tracking, and never miss a payout again. Join thousands of smart investors who already use Snowball Analytics. Click the link in the description right now to get your 10% discount and start your 14-day free trial. No credit card required. Snowball Analytics, your investments simplified.